You've been uploading, practicing, and improving, but growth isn't just about the next video. Sometimes the breakthrough comes from tightening what's already there. So today we're going to audit your channel. This is day 25 of the Creator Breakthrough series, and if you're watching this for the first time, all of the videos are numbered and labeled in the playlist, the Creator Breakthrough series, so you can find them there and go through them day by day. But today, I'll walk you through a simple 15-minute channel audit to make your channel more clickable, watchable, and memorable so casual viewers start turning into subscribers. Most small creators don't need more content, they need more cohesion. So when your channel looks clear, confident, and intentional, everything moves faster. Viewers immediately understand who you help, YouTube knows exactly where to place your videos, and new visitors are 2 to 3 times more likely to subscribe. These are small tweaks that we're going to look at, but when they compound, they create momentum you can feel. So let's jump into your mini audit now. So I'm going to teach you a 5-part mini audit. We'll cover channel homepage, thumbnail, titles, descriptions, playlists, and navigation. Okay, so part 1, your homepage. This is your first impression. Consider this your storefront to your YouTube channel. In a few seconds, it should tell a stranger who you help and what results you create with your channel. We covered this topic in more detail at the beginning of this series, so if you haven't done that yet, here's your reminder to get your branding elements in place now. But here's what to check. Make sure your banner speaks directly to your audience. For example, 10-minute YouTube growth for new creators, or get monetized in 30 days here. It should be clear what your channel offers via your banner. Then your About section should start with your core purpose. So for example, I help new creators grow faster with simple, actionable strategies. Big tip here is to talk about them first in your channel description, what they will get, how they will get it, and that they are in the right place for what they need. Then showcase your expertise after that. So all about them first in your description of your channel, then you. Then for your channel layout, I want you to feature a Start Here playlist first. For example, Start Here for beginner YouTube growth, so people can instantly hop into your ecosystem. Then you also want to have a trailer video for both non-subscribers and subscribers. It doesn't need to be an introductory video. It can just be one of your popular videos from your channel. But the nice thing about having a trailer video is that it instantly plays when someone comes to your channel. So that's your storefront. And once that's clear, the next thing viewers judge often instantly is your thumbnails. So part 2 is thumbnails, the visual hook for your channel. Every great video fails if the thumbnail doesn't stop the scroll. So run through this checklist, review your last 5 thumbnails side by side, and ask, can I understand the point of this video and this channel without watching the videos? If the answer is yes, you're on target. If not, you might need to rework them. And you can do that by using the 3-second rule for thumbnails. The first thing is 1 emotion, so anger, confidence, disgust. 1 focal point, your face, an object, a dog, a burger, whatever it is you're talking about in your videos. And then 3 to 5 words describing that. So do this now, finally free, devastation removed, whatever it is. And then add contrast and bold color blocking in your thumbnails. So keep your style cohesive so your channel looks like a set, not a collage of different things. Again, we have covered thumbnails in this series already, so if you are just finding this video, check out the playlist and go through it step by step to learn more about each of these topics in more detail that I'm touching on in this video. Once your visuals attract the click, the next piece that keeps momentum moving is your titles. That's your curiosity engine. So part 3 is titles, the curiosity engine. Your title's job isn't to explain the whole video, it's to spark curiosity. This is where CTR is won or lost. CTR is click-through rate, by the way. Here's what to adjust. Check your highest performing and lowest performing CTR titles in YouTube Studio. So your high CTR will equal tension or transformation is occurring and people are clicking. A low CTR means it's either too generic or too vague or wrong topic or confusing. And you can use proven patterns to improve your CTR. For example, how to do results without this problem, right? These proven patterns are also called plug-and-play titles. So if you use AI to help you create your titles, ask it to create YouTube titles using popular plug-and-play title formats, produce more quickly those titles for you. So more examples of plug-and-play titles would be why common mistake is hurting your growth, or I tried thing so you don't have to. And lastly, make sure your promise matches the video, not bait and switch, no lying and no deception. Keep it real and honest. Deception gets you nowhere fast on YouTube. And once your title draws people in, YouTube still needs context, which is where descriptions and what you say matters because it quietly boosts your reach. And that leads us to part 4, description and spoken language. Your description and the words you say on camera work together. They're the invisible signals that tell YouTube who your content is for and which viewers should see it next. And this matters because YouTube doesn't just read your metadata, it listens to your actual spoken words to understand your niche, the topic, and the ideal viewer for those videos. So let's talk description first. Your description helps YouTube categorize your videos and guide viewers deeper. So make sure it includes the following. Number 1, one sentence value summary, what the viewer will learn or get from your video. Number 2, chapters. Break the video down into important sections using chapters. We discussed this in another video if you want to learn how to do that. Number 3, put playlist links to keep viewers inside your ecosystem. So yes, put playlist links in your description. And also, number 4, have a clear call to action. So what they should watch next, what they should do to work with you, link to your calendar, your appointment schedule, or whatever. But have links in your description so they know how to do something with you if that is an offering you have on your YouTube channel. And then also you want to include keywords. So place those naturally inside the description text, no stuffing keywords. Okay. So that's the description. Now let's move on to spoken word. Here's your spoken word checklist. Number 1, say the core topic clearly in the first 30 to 60 seconds. For example, today we're talking about how to improve your click-through rate using simple thumbnail fixes. Then use natural phrasing your ideal viewer would search for. For example, instead of saying viewer attraction optimization, say how to get more people to click your videos, right? Because they're searching for that. They're not searching for optimization. Number 3, mention key terms 2 to 3 times throughout the video, naturally woven in. So for example, you'll see a big jump in your CTR once you simplify the thumbnail. Another thing is to say the audience's identity when relevant. For example, for creators in their first years of posting, right? I said for creators, or for new YouTubers in the first year of posting. And reference your playlist or series names inside the video when you're speaking. For example, say, this is day 25 of the Creator Breakthrough series. You can find the playlist in the playlist section. If you missed day 24, go watch it right now after this. And also avoid being vague. Be specific about the problem and solution you're speaking about in your videos. For example, instead of saying improve your channel, say fix your homepage layout so new viewers instantly understand what your channel is about. There's a lot more keywords in that sentence than the previous one, and it will help with SEO and targeting the right audience for your videos. Then close with a verbal CTA guiding or call to action, guiding them to the next video or playlist. For example, click the playlist on your screen to continue your 30-day breakthrough. And here's the key. Even perfect descriptions and clean transcripts won't matter if viewers hit a dead end after watching. And that's why the next piece, playlist and navigation, is what creates real retention and gets people binge watching your content. Part number 5, playlist and navigation. Guide the viewer on a journey with your playlist. So you want to turn your channel into an actual ecosystem. Instead of viewers watching one video, they continue watching more of your videos. So you optimize your pathways to your videos. You can add curated playlists to your homepage. You can organize them as a journey. For example, start here, beginner YouTube series, then learn more advanced YouTube techniques, and then mastering analytics or something like that, right? And then you can use end screens and cards to link to related videos within your video. And then you can mention playlists verbally inside your content as well. So make it easy for someone to watch multiple videos back to back of your content to keep them in your ecosystem and up your watch time. And let's say you haven't planned this in advance. You don't know what videos to link together. When you are working on your video and you're about to shoot it, look through your catalog of videos and determine which one would flow nicely from the one you are currently creating today, and then make a bridge to it at the end of the video. For example, maybe today you're filming a video about improving your click-through rate. Then you can look through your older videos and find one that teaches thumbnail design or title strategy. And then at the end of today's video, you can bridge it by saying, if you want to take this even deeper, watch my thumbnail breakdown next. It shows you exactly how to increase your CTR fast. That will help people stay in your ecosystem without much prior planning on your part. And once your channel flows like a guided experience, the next level is keeping your viewers inside your videos longer, and that's the skill we're mastering tomorrow. So you don't need a full rebrand or total overhaul of your channel, you just need alignment. When your channel looks like you, sounds like you, and feels intentional, YouTube starts working with you, not against you. And these small adjustments send a loud signal, which is, I take this seriously, I'm here to grow, and your channel becomes clearer, your content becomes stronger, and viewers start sticking around because they understand exactly why they're here. So some homework for you today. Do your 15-minute mini audit today, update one thing, your banner, a title, or thumbnail, and then comment audit done below so we can celebrate your progress together. Subscribe and keep going with the Creator Breakthrough series, because tomorrow, day 26, we're breaking down the skill that separates good creators from great ones, retention, and how to keep people watching longer than ever before, because optimization gets people in the door, but retention keeps them with you. So I will see you there. Bye for now.